You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. So we all heard Adam Newman try and warn his family, but as usual, they are not hearing him. They just kind of go on auto ignore when he talks because Victoria and Nick never give their brother any credit and they are constantly suspicious of him. Mind you, the rest of the Newmans have all done bad things to each other too, but Adam's the one that remains on their radar. Hey, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I do have to say, I think it's a big mistake that the Newmans are disregarding Adam's concerns about Jordan and Claire because things blow up next week on the CBS soap. Hey, please click subscribe, and now let's dig into it. So last week, Adam Newman was talking sense to the rest of the family. He was understandably shocked to hear that Victor Newman's ready to accept Claire Grace into the family fold. But it's really not Victoria Newman's daughter that Adam is so concerned about. It's the baggage that comes with her, namely that lunatic Jordan Howard. But all Victoria Newman heard was Adam was dissing her daughter, which isn't even what he was doing. Remember how nasty Victoria was? She told her mom, Nikki Newman, that Adam's ego couldn't take the fact that there's a new Newman in the family. She said Adam felt threatened that Claire would be loved more than him. I actually loved how Adam turned that around on her, clapped back, and said, well, since you don't love me at all, duh. It's not hard to see you'd love her more than me. Adam is speaking truth and he's only advising caution. But because the words are coming out of the black sheep's mouth, they're just deaf to the truths he's dropping. Nick the Stick stood right there by his sister, nodding his head, sticking out his pouty bottom lip with everything she said. Literally anyone can come in that room, and as long as they're trash talking Adam, Nick's going to be right there nodding in agreement with them, even if they are completely wrong. The good news is it's not going to take long for Adam to be proven right. On Tuesday the 30th, Victor Newman gets the shocking news that Jordan is either dead or on the loose because the jail where she was being held had a fire. I imagine that after Claire told her great aunt to go kick rocks and hung up on her and then blocked that number, Jordan's going to get desperate. She made a fiery move to get herself free, and she's coming for payback. Not only did Jordan's plan, her initial plan to get revenge failed, but now she's lost Claire to the Newmans. And Claire told her crazy great aunt that the Newmans are not bad people, that she thinks they are. So I suspect Jordan now wants to punish not only the Newmans, but also Claire for betraying her, betraying their plans for vengeance, all that. This plot, on the backside, it has a pretty poor foundation because history tells us Jordan and her sister Eve Howard didn't even like each other. Jordan didn't even exist back then. She is a retcon creation decades after Eve died. And in hindsight, we find out Jordan and her sister were not even close, and she's pursuing revenge just randomly, almost. On the plus side, though, despite the poor historical foundation from the storyline, they cast a perfect villainess. Colleen Zenk is amazing as Jordan. So despite the shaky underpinnings, the execution of the story, I feel like has been good. And February sweeps will no doubt be consumed with Jordan's return to Genoa City. On Wednesday, January 31st, though, Cole and Victoria make what I'm guessing is going to be a huge mistake when they choose not to warn Claire that Jordan is on her way to town. They are going to rationalize it by saying, it might compromise her recovery and her mental health progress. But all that means is it's going to be so much easier for Jordan to sneak up on Claire because she's not on high alert. So the one good thing about Jordan coming to town to target the Newmans is that Adam is here. She's coming to his backyard. He's got zero trust that this woman is gone for good. And I'm assuming that once Adam hears Jordan's jail burned down, he is going to be on super high alert. And lest we forget, Adam Newman knows how villains think and operate. He's done some kidnappings and plenty of bad things in his time, so maybe he'll be able to figure out how to find and stop Jordan before she hurts his family. I really, really want Adam Newman to save Claire, maybe save Victoria and Nikki. That way, Nick Newman would just have to shut his pouty mouth once and for all. As if it wasn't enough already that Adam saved Faith when she was driving drunk, and then he gave her a frickin' kidney. Seems like he still has to do more to make Nick happy. Victor just wants peace in the family. He wants Adam in the fold, but Nikki and Nick and Victoria are constant obstacles. So I'm not quite sure what Adam would have to do to win them over. Maybe he'll have to literally take a bullet from Jordan in place of one of these people to stop the insanity. I would just like to see some Newman family unity, and I think they need to embrace all the Newmans, even Adam, even Abby, the one born from stolen sperm. I mean, if you're going to disregard a Newman, she's definitely the discount Newman, you know? So it looks like it's going to be the following week, the first full week of sweeps, when we have some solid action with Jordan. I'm talking about the week of February 9th through 13th. She has got a grudge against Nikki, but now also against Victoria and Cole for showing Claire some love and turning her against her great aunt. I do not think Adam is on Jordan's radar, but Victor is, you know, for sleeping with and dumping her crazy sister Eve Howard back in the day. Nick remains an issue for Jordan. Maybe she's going to hope to stab him more thoroughly next time. So in the end, I'm excited to see Colleen Zenk make a big, big mess of February sweeps as Jordan. I'm certain it's going to be mayhem, madness, and attempted murder. In the end, I am going to be sad to see Jordan go, but I do hope Colleen Zenk gets a really good villain's exit. You know, on one hand, I'd like to see her survive so she might come back to annoy them another day and wreak more havoc. But then again, I'd really also like to see Adam Newman put her down like a rabid dog so Claire sees him as her hero and the rest of the family has to acknowledge that he's done them a solid, you know? That way, the Newmans would just have to suck it up and be nice to him, at least for a day or two before they start kicking him down again as the black sheep of the Newmans. I mean, Adam coughed up a kidney to save one of Nick's spawn, and it's still not good enough for him. So, you know, even Adam taking Jordan out like trash might not stop them from hating him for too long. But, you know, that's definitely what I'm hoping to see in sweeps. All right, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Please click subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely come back soon. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I'm here talking Y&R 7 days a week. Come back soon.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.